The simping in modern society is completely out of control. We successfully created a society where we have quite a bit of men that bow down to women, simp out for women, do things for women that are astronomically retarded. Ultimately, in some of the case, they're doing the stuff for women that don't even qualify for them to do the things that they are doing. They're doing too much right now in our society. As you can tell from the thumbnail, we're going to talk about this Ruby Rose situation and how this simp really thinks his desperation is going to cause Ruby Rose to fall in love with him. So there's lots of things to break down in this video. So before we get too far into the video, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. I'll give you guys a quick second to do that. All right. So I'm scrolling through Complex News and I come across this article. Now, there's been two separate articles on Ruby Rose. The first one being that she exposed the guy and she met the guy in person that gave her or donated her the most monthly on a daily basis, which is $62K. Just think about that for a second. $62,000 a month. So he's donating millions to her within a year. And so that was the first article. Just her exposing him. And that's the other thing. Women expose you simps because they know you're full of it. They know you want to smash. And we're going to get to that in a little bit because I think I have a different point of view when it comes to that. But they're going to use you for what you're worth if you're not aggressive to a certain degree with what you want. So this woman, and this goes back to the egoflation that people talk about. Simping just ultimately just boosts the woman's ego for no reason at all. Stimulating her hypergamy to go find a bigger and better option. It's gotten so bad in our society that women that look worse than Ruby Rose, women that are out of shape looking Ruby Roses, get the same treatment. That's how bad the simping is in our society. The weakness of the man is the reason why we live in a matriarchal society. And this example is just one example of it. When there's numerous out there. The lack of men's control of their libido is single-handedly destroying our society. I'm gonna keep saying this, the only way, guys, that you're gonna beat a woman is by de-discipline. That's the only way. Otherwise, she's gonna manipulate you, get money out of you in this case, and use you for what you're worth, and then go smash somebody else that barely gives her attention, that barely takes her back, that don't send anything. He's spending money, and there's a man somewhere in her life that is smashing for free. Think about that for a second, right? Now, this guy's an idiot. He said, I'm willing to give 10 Bitcoin I love you more than anything. I love you more than Bitcoin. Guys, women don't even know what the hell investment fidelity, the S&P 500, they damn sure know what the hell cryptocurrency is. She don't give a damn about no damn Bitcoin. She gonna use no Bitcoin. But he was willing to throw away 10 Bitcoin, which equals out, in his words, to $400,000. He's throwing all this money away for one woman, for one piece of sex. And not to mention, in the photo that he met her and took a picture with her, he donated an extra $30K. So he spent $90K that month. Bro, like, oh my God. Like, it's to the point, like, I think about this stuff, I'll be like, man, women say they oppressed and they ain't oppressed at all. Man, all women have to do is just show some half naked pictures and get paid $60,000 a month. Like, just hearing that amount of money he's throwing away, I'm like, bro, if I had that amount of money, I'd be like an 8-figure guy, a 9-figure guy. But this is the short-sighted and the lack of libido control and the simping mentality that is contaminating our whole society. Now, here's where things get a little sticky. You remember in that video, I'm gonna try to link it up top, where I say the video was called "The Important Insights About Relationships That You Miss." In that video, I specifically stated that when a man gives a woman money, she's in debt. Why is she in debt? It's because he's expecting a return of investments, an ROI on that money. Just how when a woman gives sex, she expects something to come out of that. Money, a relationship, a marriage, something. So she has this guy's number and she's exposing his text messages to the world. They met in person, which I don't think was an accident. He tattoos her face on his knee. He's acting desperate and sending texts as if they've had a relationship before. He specifically stated in the article that I thought we had something real when we met in person. Now, women are very passive aggressive. You got to read between the lines. This guy is acting way too desperate. I think he hit and fell in love, and she can't get rid of him. But she loves the money. I think he offered that extra $30K to possibly do the deed. And I think she accepted. And I think he fell in love. Which is why he's acting out in this way. Because it just doesn't make sense. At some point, you wake up and you're like, you know what? She doesn't want me. I'm going to go talk to somebody else. Right? You guys let me know in the comments what you think about that. But here's the other thing. This guy clearly is making money. And he's good at making money. Because he's throwing it away. This just goes to show you how money isn't everything. How once you get the money, that doesn't mean spend the money frivolously on these women. That don't mean as soon as you get the money, You start taking her to 5-star restaurants and you start donating $60K on OnlyFans just because you got the money. That doesn't mean you do that. When you get the money, you get the leverage. And you show that by the things you wear, the car you drive, the house you have. Those are the bait that let the woman know that you're making good money. And just by her noticing that, she's going to be interested. But these dudes go overboard, spending money when she didn't earn anything. You just spend it on her because she's attractive. And that's the other problem. You guys are not vetting women properly. You're falling in love through your eyes. So this guy was saying some pretty drastic things. And here's the last point. This guy was saying some pretty drastic things. He's like, how dare you not text me back when I invest all this money back into your OnlyFans account? When I thought we had a thing. When I tattooed your face on my knee. How dare you not text me back? This woman's safety is on the line. Like I said, when men fall in love, so to say, they get violent and they get very protective over what they think is theirs. Even though this woman is clearly not in love with him, she's exposing him on the internet, using him for money. But he clearly can't see that. He's caught in a fog. So this is a situation where she could be with another guy. And if he sees that out in public, he will act out in anger and potentially be violent and cause blood to be shed unnecessarily. You guys remember that short that I just posted? How a man's ego gets him in trouble. Men turn violent because they think they possess a woman. You don't control a woman. You can only control yourself and tolerate what you're willing to put up with. And he's putting up with too much for much less. So that's my video. You guys like, comment, subscribe. Share the video if you like the video. I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.